Hi everyone, I hope you're all very well, and I'm going to try and recreate the feeling of a studio class for you here. As usual, come to a comfortable seated position. Perhaps you can cross your legs with your heels placed directly in front of each other. If that becomes uncomfortable, just uncross your legs and bring them out in front of you and recross them the opposite side. Don't ever get uncomfortable, there's no need for that. So come to your comfortable seated position, placing a cushion under your tailbone to support you if that feels good. Placing the backs of your hands onto your knees and joining your thumb and index finger together in anjali mudra. We're going to lower our chin to elongate the back of the spine. Close our eyes and start to go within. Breathing slowly in and out through your nostrils. Start to scan your body for any feelings or sensations. Just acknowledge them, and with every breath, imagine you're healing and purifying your body, breathing in deeply through the nose. And exhaling any tension. Two more deep breaths. Inhale. And exhale. Any tension. Inhaling. And exhaling. Now I want you to start to bring your focus to where your body meets the floor. And hold your attention there. And imagine that coming from your tailbone is a red root that's stretching down through the floor. A long red root stretching right down through the earth, down through all the sediment and history to the core of the earth, holding you securely and firmly to the ground. Inhaling. Exhaling. And when this lovely long red root has reached the core of the earth, as we inhale, we're going to bring up some of this rich red grounding energy right up to our tailbone. Inhaling. And exhaling as this beautiful red, warm feeling floods our hips and legs and feet. Inhaling. And exhaling. One more, bringing up the warm energy. And exhaling any remaining tension. shoulders gently up to your earlobes. And exhaling them back and down, lowering your shoulder blades to the ground. Start to become aware of the breath entering your nostrils, going into the body, into your lungs, bringing prana, life force, into your body, and exhaling. Carbon dioxide and everything we do not need. And now I'm going to count to 4 on the inhale. Then we're going to hold our breath for 4 counts. And then we're going to exhale for 4 counts. Inhaling. And hold. And exhale. Two more rounds. Inhaling. And hold. And exhale. Inhale. And hold. And exhale. Now let your breath fall back into its natural rhythm. And just notice any changes in the way you feel after that short breathing exercise. Now as you breathe in, you slightly contract the back of your throat, sounding a bit like this. It sounds a bit like the wind in the trees, or the beginning of a snoring sound. This is the ujjayi breath, lengthening and warming your breath as it enters your body. And when we practice the yoga asanas, if you can remember to contract the back of your throat and inhale using ujjayi breath, exhaling using ujjayi breath, this will help your yoga practice immensely. Make it possible for you to stay in more challenging positions. And the lengthening of the breath is calming your heartbeat, and the synchronization of breathing and movement balances your heartbeat and your brain waves, and this gives us a sense of balance, which is something we need so much right now. And now I'd like you to place your hands in your lap, your right hand on top of your left. And take a moment to notice any changes in the way your body feels. If any thoughts come into your head, just make a note of them and let them pass by. And now bring your right hand up in front of your face. Place your thumb on your right nostril and your index finger and your middle finger on Ajna chakra in between your eyebrows. And we're going to inhale and exhale 3 times through the left nostril. Inhaling. And exhaling. And inhaling. And exhaling. And inhaling. And exhaling. And then release your right nostril and use your ring finger to close your left nostril. Inhaling 3 times. In and out through your right nostril. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. And then release your hand from in front of your face and place it in your lap with your left hand resting on the top. Take a few moments to notice how this beginner's Nadi Shodhana, alternate nostril breathing, has made you feel. Your head should feel a lot clearer. Maybe you feel calmer, more relaxed. If you've noticed that one of your nostrils was easier to breathe through than the other, doesn't matter. We just practice Nadi Shodhana until both nostrils are able to take in an equal amount of breath. So you can carry on this practice in your own time. This is another very simple and very ancient method of balancing your left and right hemisphere in your brain, balancing your emotions. And now we're going to create a humming sound. So we're going to breathe in through our nostrils. Make a humming sound like a bee, inhaling. And as we inhale, we're going to fill up our abdomen. And as we hum, we're pulling our tummy back towards our spine, inhaling. And exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling, hum. One more. Inhale. Lovely. We're just going to create the Om sound together. Inhaling. Om. Then we hold our hands together in Anjali mudra, prayer mudra, putting our thumbs into our heart center, connecting with our heart, leaving a tiny gap in the center of our hands. And we're going to direct a thought into that tiny gap. And we're going to direct a wish, a dedication. It's called a sankalpa in Sanskrit. We're going to place it in between our hands. And we're going to dedicate our practice to this one wish. It can be very personal. It can be for you or a friend or an animal, for a cause. Anything you like. Inhale. Plant your wish inside your hands. Bring it into your heart. And exhale. And bow your head. Lovely. And now very carefully we're going to bring our hands up over our head, inhaling. Nice and gently, and interlace our fingers and push our palms up to the ceiling, still on the inhale. And then exhaling through the nose, lower the shoulders down, keeping the arms straight. Two more, inhale, reach up. Exhale, lower the shoulders down. Inhale, breathing in. And exhale, lowering just the shoulders down and then releasing the fingers and bringing our hands down to the ground. Arms straight. Feel the energy beneath your palms and push it into the earth. Good. Push down into the ground. Inhale and lift your hips. Inhaling up, exhaling, sitting back down. Good. Two more. Pushing your hands down into the ground. Inhaling. Exhaling, sitting back down into the ground. And on the third time, we're going to lift our hips up a little higher. Pushing down. Inhale. Maybe you can come up onto your knees and let your head really reach back. Good. And exhale. Sit back down onto the ground. Open your legs up again and straighten them out in front of you, pulling out your sit bones. In staff pose, inhaling, lifting the arms up. Interlace your fingers, push your palms up to the sky, good. And slowly lower your shoulder blades down your spine. Inhale, reach up. And now we're going to curl around to the right on the exhale. Gently, slowly, good. Inhale. And exhale, reach further down to the floor. Inhale. And exhale, reach further down to the floor. Inhale, reaching up. And over to the left. Exhale. Good. Inhale. Exhale, over to the left. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Come all the way up to the center. Good. And release your fingers down to the floor. Wonderful. Now your legs might be a little stiff. Give them a lovely massage. Make sure there's no tension in them. Lift them up. Rub your hamstrings. Rub your calves. Circle your feet. And place your leg carefully back down onto the floor. And repeat on the other side. Rubbing your hamstrings. Rubbing your calves. Circling your feet. And placing your leg gently back down onto the floor. Inhale, lift both arms up. Exhale, come forwards with a straight spine. Inhale, lift up again. Exhale, gently float forwards. Feet are activated. Inhale. And exhale, come all the way down now. Let your head relax. Either your hands are on your spine, on your shins, or holding your feet, or bound around your feet. And let everything go. Take a few deep breaths here. And creating a little crab shape with your hands to support your spine, bring yourself gently back up to staff pose. And now we're ready to start our standing poses. Come now to the front of your mats for mountain pose, Tadasana. Lifting up your toes, spreading them out, fanning them out, and then pressing them down into the floor, rooting them to the earth. And lifting up your thighs, lifting up your pelvic floor, pulling in your abdominal muscles. Inhale, lift your shoulders gently to your ears. Exhale and bring your shoulders back and down, letting your fingers point towards the floor, arms straight and activated. Inhale. Exhale, keeping your pelvic floor raised. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale, pelvic floor up. And exhale, gently letting everything go, bending the knees. And letting your arms relax like big elephant trunks. Lovely. Coming up to standing. Breathing in. Lifting your arms all the way up, interlacing your fingers and pushing your palms up to the ceiling. Inhale. And exhale, we're going to slowly lower to the right. Inhale. And exhale, one more. Inhale. And exhale, side stretch. Inhale back to the center. And exhale to the left. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Back up to the center. And then release the hands. Activate the arms. bring them powerfully back down to Tadasana. Good. Grounding down into the left foot. We're going to pick up our right knee and put our left hand on our hip. Inhale, bring your right knee into your chest. And exhale, ground down through your left foot. Inhale. Exhale, ground down through your left foot. One more, inhale. And ground down through your left foot. If you feel very, very stable, inhale and take your right knee to the side. Exhale back to the front and release down to the floor and walk out any tension in your feet, other side. Grounding down through your right foot. We're going to inhale the left knee to the chest. And exhale, grounding down through the right foot. Inhale. Exhale, ground down through the right foot. Inhale. Exhale. And only if you're feeling very stable, we're going to bring the left knee to the side. Inhaling. And back to the front. And release and walk out any tension in the legs or the feet. Grounding down through the left foot. And carefully pick up the right foot and press it into the inside thigh on your left leg. And then placing our hands on our hips. We're going to inhale and then lift our branches for tree pose. Exhaling the shoulders down. Inhale. Exhaling the shoulders down. One more. Inhale. And release your branches and your leg back down to the ground. Walking out any tension. Coming onto the other side. Picking up your left foot with your left hand and placing it on the inside of your right thigh. And then lifting the branches of your tree on the inhale. Exhale your shoulders down. Inhale. Exhale, grounding down through the right foot. One more, inhale. And then lower your branches and let your leg come back to the floor and walk out any tension. Inhale, lifting up the arms. Exhale, we're going to fold at the waist and float all the way down to the floor. Inhale, come to the fingertips. Keeping your back flat. And exhale your head down to your shins. Inhale, coming to your fingertips. And exhale, gently chest to thighs. One more. Inhale, coming to your fingertips. And exhale, chest to thighs. Bending both knees, picking up your right foot and taking it gently to the back of the mat. We're going to come down into a lunge position. If this is difficult for you or there's any strain, you can just lower your knee to the floor. Otherwise, keep your leg raised. Inhale, lift your hips slightly. And exhale, and let yourself sink down towards the floor. Two more. Exhale, let yourself sink down. Inhale. Exhale, beautiful. Pressing down into the earth. Pick up your left foot and take it to the back of the mat. And here we are in Plankasana. Pushing down through our palms. We're going to slowly lower ourselves to the floor. The slower the better. Gently bending the elbows. Pulling up your abdominal muscles. Pulling up your pelvic floor. And gently and carefully lowering yourself to the ground. Inhale, lift your head. Exhale and push your pubic bone down to the floor. Inhale, lift your hands. Exhale, float. Inhale. Exhale and make a little pillow. And place your head on your pillow and rock your hips. Lovely. Placing your hands under your shoulders. Inhale and straighten your arms. Exhale, gently bending the arms again. Inhale. Exhale, fluid cobra. Be gentle with yourself. Inhale. Exhale. And then lift your hips. Then come to all fours. Inhale and arch your spine. Exhale, let your tummy sink towards the floor and carefully look up, lifting the chin. Inhale, tuck in your head, arch your spine. Exhale, gently look all the way up, raise your chin. Good. Inhale, arching the spine. Exhale, coming back to neutral. Carefully pick up your right hand and your left knee and arching the spine, bring them in to your chest. Exhaling, carefully reach out to the side of the room. Tiger pose. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. And placing those limbs back down onto the floor. If that's too hard for you, just lift up your leg. And bring that into the center. And straighten out your leg. And keep your hands flat on the floor. Otherwise, pick up your left hand and your right knee. Inhale. Exhale and stretch. Lovely. Inhale. Exhale and stretch. Inhale. Exhale and stretch. Good. And then lower both knees to the floor and push your bottom down onto your heels. Active child's pose. Let your forehead fall to the floor. Take a deep breath here and then let your hands walk a little further towards the front of your mat and lower your chest to the floor. Anahata Asana. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And if you want a little more stretch here, you can straighten your legs, but only if that feels good for you. And then come down onto your tummy. We're going to inhale and lift our right arm and our left leg. Inhale. And exhale them down. Other side. Inhale. As if we were swimming through water. Exhale them down. Two more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more each side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And let your head rest onto the floor. And feel yourself sink down into the earth. Coming onto your forearms, the Sphinx pose. Making sure your hands are pressing flat down onto the floor and your middle finger is facing directly in front of you. Each finger should be planted firmly down and your elbows parallel. Now inhale and exhale your ribcage slowly down onto Inhale. And exhale. Middle back stretch. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Lovely. And then come slowly down, making a pillow for your head and placing your head on the pillow. And take a few breaths here, melting down into the floor. Bend your right knee and reach round with your right arm and gently pull your heel towards your bottom, stretching your quads. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And if you want to, you can lift the knee a little. And exhale. Don't strain the knee. Inhale. And exhale. And then release. Other side. Stretching your hand round, bending your left knee, catching your foot, and pulling your heel into your bottom. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale, stretching out the quad. Inhale. And then if you'd like, if it feels nice, just lift your knees slightly. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale, pushing your pubic bone and your hips down. And then release your leg. Make your pillow. Put your head on your pillow in the other direction and rock out any tension from your tailbone. Good. Placing your hands under your shoulders, fluid cobra. Inhale. Exhale, bend your arms a little, float down. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath here. Inhale. And then lift your hips. Coming to all fours, cat pose. And then curling under your toes, we're going to inhale. And as we exhale, push your heels all the way back to the floor and let your head gently loosen and nod so that your neck is very relaxed. And we're pressing our hands and feet equally and firmly into the floor. Our thighs are lifted, our hips are pressing back and up. Downward facing dog, inhale. And exhale, enjoy the feeling of your spine stretching. Inhale. Exhale, good. And then we're going to pick up our right foot and walk or step to the front of the mat to come into lunge on the other side. If it's too much for you, just put your knee down. Otherwise, straighten your leg. Inhale, lift the hips. And exhale, sink down into the ground. Inhale. Exhale, let your hips sink down. Your hands are supporting you. Your weight is being borne through your foot. Inhale. Exhale. Good. And then placing your hands flat onto the ground, bring your right foot back to join your left. And here we are in Plangasana again. Very slowly, we're lowering ourselves down towards the floor, pulling in our abs, pulling up our pelvic floor. When we get there, we can have a rest. Lay your arms by your sides, rock your hips, and imagine that you're melting into the ground. Bending both knees. We're going to inhale, lift the shoulders, lift the arms. See if you can catch your feet. Exhale. Inhale, lift your knees if it feels nice. Exhale. Bow pose. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath here. Make a pillow with your hands. Put your head on your pillow and rock your hips from side to side, melting into the mat. Fluid cobra. Hands under your shoulders. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Bending the arms slightly. Inhale. Lifting the hips. Coming to all fours. Curling under the toes. Inhale. Stretch out the legs. Exhale. Your hips back. Lovely. And then gently picking up 1 foot at a time, you're going to walk out your dog. Really massaging the soles of the feet into the floor. And then looking in between your hands, bend the knees, inhale and step or jump to the front of the mat. Straightening the legs flat back. Inhale. Exhale, fold, bringing your chest to your shins. Inhale, lift your arms all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart in anjali mudra and pull your thumbs into your heart center and remember your dedication. Right, coming back to Tadasana. Going into Sun Salutation B. Inhale. Exhale, folding forwards. Inhale, up onto your fingertips, flat back. Pressing down into the earth, bend your knees. Step or jump to the back of the mat. Lower down through Plankasana. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, downward facing dog. 2 more breaths here. Inhale. Lift the right leg up to the sky. And exhale, bring it forwards and plant your left foot 45 degrees behind you. Inhale, lift your arms straight up. And exhale, coming down into Virabhadrasana. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, sink down. Inhale. Exhale, bring your arms behind you. Interlace your fingers. Inhale. And exhale as far as you can down towards the earth. Bringing your hands over your head. Inhale, come up. Exhale, hands down, either side of your foot. Pick up your right foot, take it to the back of your mat. And lowering down through Plankasana, either to the floor or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 2 more breaths here. Exhale, breathe through the spine. Exhale. Inhale, lifting up the left leg. Exhale, bringing it to the front of your mat. Planting your right foot flat onto the floor. Inhale, lift both your arms into the sky. Exhale, sink down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, sink down. Inhale. Clasp your hands behind you. And open up your chest. Inhale. Exhale, lowering over towards the floor. Letting your hands come over your head. Lovely. Inhale, come all the way up. And carefully put your hands on the floor, either side of your front foot. Pick up your left leg. Take it to the back of your mat. Lower down through Plankasana. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 2 more breaths here. Inhale, come up onto your tiptoes. Exhale your heels down. Inhale. Exhale your heels down. Bend your knees, look in between your hands. Inhale. Step or jump to the front of your mat. Come up onto your fingertips, straight legs, and exhale, chest to chin. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, hands to heart. Remember your sankalpa. Opening your legs, turning to the side. Hands on hips. Inhale, open up the chest. And exhale, fold all the way down. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale, widening your stride if it feels good. And if headstand is in your practice, you can take a headstand now. And if you have gone into headstand, come back onto your mat and have a little rest in child's pose. And here we are in child's pose. Come back up to all fours. Inhale, curl under the toes. Exhale, straighten the legs. Look in between the hands. And jump to sitting, the sides of your feet. And your legs are crossed in front of you. And we're just going to place your right hand on your left knee and open your left arm behind you. Inhale. And exhale. Perhaps, if you can hold on to your right thigh, giving your spine a gentle twist. Inhale. And exhale. 2 more breaths. Inhale. And exhale. 1 more. And exhale. And then lifting your left arm. Bring it all the way round to your right thigh. Lovely. And then opening your right arm behind you. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And you might like to bring your hand to the floor, or you might like to reach for your left thigh. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Good. And then come all the way back round to sit facing forwards. And we're going to come back now to staff pose. Pull out your sit bones. Press your hands flat into the floor. Activate your feet. Inhale. Good. Inhale. And exhale. Inhaling the arms up above your head. And we're folding forwards on the exhale. Floating up on the inhale. Folding forwards again. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale, hold on to your feet and let your head gently relax. And notice how different this feels to when you did it at the beginning of class. It should feel slightly easier. Let your head completely go. Making a little crab shape with your hands to support your spine. Come all the way up. And then open the legs to a comfortable wide leg angle. And we're going to inhale and exhale and come forwards just as far as is comfortable. Wherever you are is absolutely perfect. Inhale, come up again. Exhale, folding forwards, knees facing the sky. Inhale. And exhale and see how far you can come to the ground and completely relax. Deep breath here, and then using your crab shape to come all the way back up. Lovely. Turning towards your right leg. Your hips are turning over your right knee. Inhale, lift the arms. And exhale, flat back, just as far as feels comfortable. Inhale. Exhale. Both sit bones on the floor. Inhale. Exhale, holding onto the foot or the shin, and let your head completely relax. And then using the crab shape to walk yourself all the way up, returning to the left. So your hips are facing directly over your left knee. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, folding forwards. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And gently lower your head. You can hold onto your shin or foot. Using your fingers to support your spine. Gently come all the way up. And putting your left hand on your right knee. And inhale. And reach all the way over our head towards our left foot. If you can catch it, great. And look up at the sky. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Coming all the way up. Placing our right hand on our left knee. Inhale. The left arm up. And all the way over, perhaps, to our foot. And look up at the sky. Inhale. 2 more breaths. Good. And then inhale, coming all the way up. And placing your hands onto the ground. Just see if you can lift yourself up for a moment and sit back down. Getting your feet, holding them, pressing them together. And placing them onto the mat. And then letting your knees just rest towards the floor. Then inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Come to pose. And now we're going to come into our Shavasana very, very carefully. So we come to staff pose. And I want you to reach forward, imagining that someone's giving you a piece of rope that you've just caught. They're going to help you. Come all the way down onto the floor. And this is stretching your side abs. It's like a mime. Carefully, slowly, lowering you down. All the way to your mat, where you can just open your shoulders, open your arms, palms to the ceiling. And let yourself completely melt down into the mat. If your tailbone is hurting or pressing down into the floor, just bring the soles of your feet to your mat, and you can have your Shavasana with your knees raised. Now I want you to stay in this position and start to focus on your tailbone. Holding your focus on your tailbone. This is your root chakra, Muladhara. Imagine your tailbone is red. Imagine this redness is a ball. On the next in-breath, you're going to fill this ball up with beautiful red energy. Inhale. And exhale. Moving up your spine. So we're just below your tummy button. Inhale. And imagine beautiful orange light filling up this chakra. Swadhisthana chakra. Inhale, orange light. And fill up this chakra with beautiful orange energy. And now moving up to just below you, above your tummy button, to Manipura chakra. Imagine yellow. Inhale, beautiful yellow light. And exhale any tension. On the next inhale, you're going to fill this chakra, Manipura chakra, with yellow. Inhale. And exhale. And moving up to your heart center. And this is green, and we're going to fill this chakra with beautiful healing green light. Inhale. And exhale. One more, inhale. And exhale any tension. Moving up to your Adam's apple. This chakra is blue, Vishuddha chakra. We're going to inhale beautiful healing blue light. Inhale. And exhale any tension. Imagining you're filling your Adam's apple with beautiful blue light. Inhale. And exhale. And now, moving to just in between our eyebrows, Ajna chakra, we inhale, beautiful indigo light. And exhale any tension. Imagine a beautiful indigo ball here. Inhale. And exhale. And finally we move to the top of our head. And imagine a violet ball here. And we inhale violet light. And exhale. One more inhale. And exhale any tension. I want you to stay lying on your backs for as long as you need. Go into a lovely long Shavasana if that's what you need right now. And the lovely thing about a yoga film is that you can always pause me and come back to me whenever you like. So just take your time in Shavasana. And then when you're ready, you can come up for your 3 Oms. And I'm going to do those now with you. Coming back to Jhana Mudra, the thumb and index finger, creating a circuit of energy, connecting the individual and the universal. Inhale. 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 Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace on all 3 planes. Namaste. Well, I hope you enjoyed that yoga practice, and I hope to be making some more and delivering them next week. Sending you all lots of love and hope to see you soon.